My name is Tshifhiwa Tshivhengwa, the CEO of Tourism Business Council of South Africa, and this is my monthly update. We have seen the statistics that were released by TBCSA as far as international arrivals are concerned, and we can see that our recovery is well on the way, and we've seen with the number of tourists that are coming into our country from our key source markets, from North America to Europe, UK and Ireland, within the African continent, and of course Asia and Australasia, and without forgetting South America. What we are seeing now, it shows that as a destination, we're top of mind. People want to travel to South Africa, and we need to make sure that as soon as they arrive in the country, they are given an experience that will exceed anything that they've ever thought. And when they go back home, they're able to tell their friends and relatives and recommend them to come to South Africa. Tourism Month is coming, which is in September. I do know that it's also Heritage Month, and also it's a month where we're going to be holding our leadership conference in Sun City. But what's important is that as we approach Tourism Month, we need to plan as businesses to embrace domestic tourism and to grow domestic tourism. And as we celebrate the Tourism Day on the 27th of September, we need to keep in mind that the bedrock of the tourism industry here in South Africa is still domestic tourism. And as we approach summer, let's put together packages and specials that will attract lots of domestic travelers and move them from their houses to the road so that we can see more and more recovery within the tourism sector. So it's a very important month. We need to celebrate it. We need to plan for it. We need to plan for summer. We need to make sure that we are ready, because it's going to be a big summer for us, which is going to determine where tourism is going in this country, and it's going to determine the future planning as we approach, the next financial year. So sports tourism is quite important to the South African economy. And we saw this during COVID when we were closed and people were not able to go and watch sports in stadiums or able to participate in sports. And we saw how it affected our sector. We saw how it affected the occupancy, within the hotels, because we didn't have the rugby games, the soccer games, we didn't have spectators going out to the stadiums, we didn't have cycling, we didn't have water sports, and many other types of sports that we do in this country. So it's very important that we embrace sports tourism as we move into full recovery. We make sure that we support all sporting codes that we have here in South Africa. We've seen in the past few weeks the netball team doing very, very well at the Netball World Cup. We've seen Banyana doing very, very well, being the first team to qualify to the top 16. We know that there are various sporting codes that are done across the country, including cycling, marathon, and adventurous sports that are done within the country. Let's embrace sports tourism to make sure that we support it, make sure that we are planning. As soon as people say there is a sport that's happening in a particular city, let there be planning, let there be special, so that people don't just travel and watch the sport and go back home. They need to be able to travel, stay for at least a night, enjoy the hospitality, and travel the next day. We have capacity across the country, be it in big towns, be it in secondary towns. We have capacity, we've got guest houses, and we've got lots of entrepreneurs that are willing and ready to accommodate. Let's make sure that we are proactive. We put together packages from accommodation to food, to activities on the ground, to experiences, to make sure that we harness the sports tourism and make sure that it impacts our economy and our businesses profitably.